Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I will show you guys how I use it and what I think of it. So if you want to learn how I achieved this face, then please keep on watching. So let's get started. We're grabbing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm also grabbing the Pure Maracuja oil from Tarte. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but don't worry, every product that I'll be using in this particular video, I will list it on the description down below. So what I do with the Pure Maracuja oil, it's basically I put a couple of drops, 1 to 2 drops on the quadrant that I will be using, and that pretty much changes the whole consistency of the product. It makes it more creamy, more blendable. It makes me love it. So with the brush that I would be using, I kind of mix it up a little bit and then grab a little bit on the brush and just pack it on into my skin like it's shown in the video. So I'm not quite sure if any other facial oil would work the same. It should, but for me and what I've tried, the Pure Maracuja oil works for me really well with this product. So I highly recommend that combination. To highlight, I'm using the banana shade and I'm brushing a good amount on, but I promise you it's not as much as it appears to be, because the oil gives the product the right consistency, at least for my liking and for my skin type. I've gotten asked if the oil will make you greasy or whatever. For me, no. I have combination skin type and it doesn't make me oily or anything like that. However, I don't know how it would work for someone who has oily skin, so I can only speak for myself. Now, highlight and contour, it's supposed to enhance your natural features, and every face is different. So the first step that you need to do is determine your face shape. So there's oval, there's round face, there's heart shape, there's square. So first things first, determine your shape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over oval shape face, which is my face, and also round face. So I'm going to give you a few tips and what I would do if I was working in a round face, and obviously I'm going to show you what I'm doing when I'm working on an oval shaped face, which is my face. So after you've determined your face shape, what you want to do is you want to add light to the center of your face in order to illuminate the areas that you want to stand out. So in my case, I added highlight onto the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my brow bones, my cheekbones, and my chin area. And also what I've done here, I added a little bit of highlight right underneath that contour line, simply because I want my contour to be a little bit more pronounced. This is a matter of preference and I prefer it that way. This is why I did that. but you don't necessarily have to do that. And for a round face, the way that I would highlight a round face would be the center of the hairline to the center of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, the cheekbones, and under the corners of the eyes, and also the center of the chin. Now when it comes to contouring, contouring does pretty much exactly the opposite of what highlighting does. So basically contouring hides and adds definition to your face. So for my face structure, what I've done, I've basically added contour along the hairline, under the cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose but into the sides, under the lower lip because that creates a little bit more of a fuller lip effect. I've added it into my crease. I've also applied it under the jawbone because I want the jawbone a little bit more pronounced. So for a round face, what I would do when it comes to contouring, I would apply it into the edges of the face, pretty much all around, and the temples and the jawline to make it more pronounced, and also the hollows of the cheek. Now every time you want to make your face appear thinner, you want to extend that contour line that is right below the cheekbone all the way to the corners of your mouth, so you can create that narrowed face, like a thinner look to your face. Before I start blending, I always spray my face with some Fix Plus from MAC, because what that does is it helps with the longevity of the makeup, and it also helps with the blending process. And blending, when it comes to highlight and contouring, is very, very important. Now if you watched my last video, you know how I feel about blending. So in this case, honestly guys, it is very, very important. You want to make sure that there's no sharp edges and all of the colors, I'm sorry, I cannot speak today, all of the colors are marrying each other. So in order to do that, what helps me a lot is a damn beauty blender. I absolutely love it. But if you are using a brush, something that I've noticed is by adding some Fix Plus to the brush and using it in a tapping motion, like tap, 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 just like you're using a beauty blender, the same way you would use a brush. Now, in order to diffuse the harsh line, you want to hold the brush towards the end of the handle and just go over the harsh lines, and that will help you diffuse the harsh lines and have this seamless finish. And now I grab my Prep and Prime from MAC and I'll apply it right above my cheekbones, and I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. In order not to crease in your under eye area, make sure you set it up, and also in order not to appear cakey, make sure you blend the area before you set. And right after, with the same damp beauty blender, you want to dip it into your favorite translucent powder. In my case, it's the Chanel one. I absolutely love it. And you want to apply it from the outer corner of your eye in, and you want to blend it out, and this is going to look like skin but better. And trust me, you're not going to look cakey and you're not going to crease. So if you haven't tried this yet, try it and thank me later. Also make sure that all the areas you highlighted with the cream, you want to set with the translucent powder. So now moving on to the Sarah Artistry Powder Contour palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 3 darkest shades and I'm going to set the contour area with the powder. Basically the same thing that we did for the highlight portion, we're going to do for the contour. So what I'm doing with this brush is basically I'm grabbing one of the darkest shades and I'm adding a little bit more definition to my cheekbones in order to create a more defined line. My Makeup Addiction multitasker brush, I'm going to use my BECCA Cosmetics OPAL highlighter and I'm just going to add some glow. I absolutely love this. So this is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, bye.